Our next guest here on Couch Conversations has 1.1 million followers on TikTok, 200,000 on Facebook, and he's on all kinds of other social platforms as well, doing some awesome, creative, entertaining magic videos. Please help me welcome our next guest, Jason the Great, 777.
All right, thank
is
you
it
so
777 or is it 777?
777 or 777.
Okay.
Is whatever.
But on social media, people can follow you at Jason the Great 777, right?
Correct. Yep.
And you can say
all my
one.
socials are that. Yeah.
All right. Cool. So you've gained over 1 million followers on TikTok.
Yes.
Were you filming videos prior to TikTok? I know you were doing some YouTube videos, right?
Yeah, I've been doing YouTube for a long time, and I don't know, I just got in a hole and could not get any followers. But once they came out with Reels here lately, I've been getting a lot more followers. Still not too much. It's like 26,000 right now, but I would think it'd do a lot better than that. As much stuff as I put on there all the time.
Okay. So your main thing is magic videos, right?
Correct.
Did magic start when you were a kid, or is that later in life?
No, it started when I was 10 years old. I was down in Gatlinburg. It was called Silver Dollar City at the time. You're probably too young for that, but it's now Dollywood. Okay. And a magician brought me up on stage, and I don't know, I was hooked ever since then. Then they had some magic shops down there, bought a few little things, which I still have. I mean, I collect every little piece of magic that I buy. I still have it, So I don't know what the kids are going to do when I'm gone. Hopefully they just give it to, I wouldn't want them to sell it. I just want them to give it to somebody that would, need it and want to use it,
Yeah.
I got all my money's worth out of it. But then I would do birthday parties. I think my first birthday party was I was 12 or 13 years old, and I got $20.
Wow, you were
to walk
performing
across
that young.
to walk across the street, and I did a birthday party for $20. And I'm like, man, this is awesome, getting paid to go to a party.
That is
Yeah, but I upped my price a little bit. I charge a little bit more than $20 now.
So you started performing at 12, 13 years old.
Right, yeah.
That's crazy.
And then I kind of got out of it in high school, and I played drums. I was in a rock and roll band, and, I had long hair and everything back then. I thought I was a glamour rock guy, and I was at a party one night, and I did a card trick, and, man, everybody just gathered around the table. I'm like, man, this is awesome. So, the band thing didn't work out. You had like 3 or 4 different guys always fighting and stuff, and I'm like, I don't need this drama. So then I went back to the magic. I started doing magic at a bunch of restaurants. Before I was married, I was doing 3 restaurants a week. Every night I'd have go to a different restaurant, and that really helped my chops and build my clientele around to do company events and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun. So I owe a lot of it to the restaurant stuff, because I'd get a new trick, practice it for a while, but that same trick, I could be doing that same trick to 20 different tables that night, So I'd always carry around pockets full of magic tricks, and then I figured I don't need pockets full. I just need about 6 or 7 tricks, that I can really practice on and hone in on, and that's what I do. But now for all these social stuff, I'm always buying little things here and there, to make a new video or something,
That's great.
Yeah.
So are you doing kind of a mixture of tricks that have been done before, and then you kind of put your own twist on them? Are you coming up with your own magic tricks?
A little bit of both. A lot of stuff I'll do. Just like the other day, I did something, it just hit me, and I'm like, wow, I remember doing that trick. So I did it, and it did really good. Just something simple. Sometimes the simplest stuff does better than me doing some type of card flourish to where I practiced hours on,
Right.
And I'll even do like little kids tricks once in a while on there, and it really blows up, because I guess people want to let you know that they know how it's done. So you get a lot of comments on it. So I've been doing some pranks too at it. And once COVID hit, of course, you couldn't go out and prank people anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We would go out to Walmart and stuff like that and do a lot of pranks right there, just in the aisles and stuff with people. But once that hit, that kind of shot that down. So then what I start doing is pranks on video. So I would do like a trick, and I would be acting like it was it would prank you,
Okay.
So it's pranking you on your device, So that really blew up a lot for me.
Okay.
Doing just I really can't think of anything right now. Oh yeah, I do have one which hit like 30 million on Facebook
Wow.
Reels. Yeah. What I did is I took an egg, stuck it in a pile of snow, and then I don't know, I can't remember if I poured like salt on it or something. But then when I pulled the egg out, it was like a squishy egg that you buy at a toy store.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
but I did that, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, you can see the cut, you can see." But it was actually a magic trick, but I made it a prank, and that's why I did that, because a lot of people comment on that stuff.
Creates engagement.
Yeah, and it really helps the video out, and thank you guys so much for your commenting on that. 30 million people have seen that, and they see me, and I had a purple glove on too. That's my wife's. That's
What's your most viewed video so far on any platform?
I got a few on TikTok that did about 30 million. I have a head chopper thing. I don't know if you might have seen that or not, but that's the same thing. I'm acting like I'm showing the secret, but then when I turn it around, it's just totally something different.
Yeah.
And it's more like I just pranked you.
You leave the audience totally confused.
Right,
And then they watch again.
Yeah.
And then that tells, the platform, hey, they keep rewatching this
Right.
video. We should probably suggest it.
Yeah. So, that kind of stuff for me does really, really good. Really
That's
good.
awesome.
And so I try to come up, back to your question. I know I
Oh,
talk
you're
a lot,
fine.
but back to your question was, what, and I do some simple stuff, and then sometimes I take a trick and I think, oh, I can turn that around to make it my own, because I like to do tricks that are my own. Yeah, you can watch, David Copperfield or somebody do a trick, but I like to take that trick and make it, my own. I don't think of a lot of stuff. I've never really invented a trick that you can put out on the market, but I just take a lot of different tricks, put them together, and like I said, I make it my own with my own personality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite trick that maybe you've put together or that you perform live?
Yeah, when I was doing the restaurant work, there's about a 4-minute card routine, which I mean, card tricks are cool, and there's thousands and millions of them out there, but people really get bored with card tricks. So what I did is I took about 4 different card tricks, put them all into one routine, and made like a 3-minute routine out of it, and it shows everything from a card disappearing, appearing in my pocket, signed, torn up,
Those are the best.
back into my pocket, and then it appears in my wallet. So I just took everything you'd want to see in a card trick and put it into one, routine, if that makes sense to you.
I watch your videos,
Yeah.
and I still don't know how you do stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
well-
I'll watch it over and over, and I'm like, all right, I'm done watching. I don't know how he did it. I
Right.
can't figure it out.
Yeah. That's funny.
I guess what video took off for you? Was it the head twist?
Yeah, the head
video?
twister, yeah.
Okay. And
Did that
that's
with-
over 30 million?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Multiple times.
Were you surprised by, your success overall in videos that
Yeah,
get
because
that many views?
I've had that trick. I think my mom bought it for me for Christmas one year.
Mm-hmm.
I was probably maybe 20, 23 years old, and I've never, ever performed that out live,
Really?
Yeah, and then me and my son, we put it on his TikTok, and it just went crazy. It was on I don't want to mention all them other places it's on, but it just went all over.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. It blew up like nuts. And back then, that's when people could just take your video and do whatever they wanted with it before everything else came out to where, if you on YouTube, if somebody steals your video,
You own the rights
eventually,
to it.
yeah, you own the rights to it and stuff like that. But people just took that and ran with it, which was fine. You know, I did have my YouTube shirt on, but you really couldn't see my my name on it.
Did you have a lot of what is it called on TikTok when people are watching side by side? They kind of react.
Oh yeah,
to
the
video?
duets.
Duets. Did
Yeah,
you
I
have
think
a lot
it's called
of
a duet.
duets?
Yeah, a ton of them. Yeah, a ton of them. And I haven't went back. I like to go back and usually check that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like I'm famous or anything. And I like to go back and comment to people, especially if they write a big comment on me. They took their time out of the day. I'm going to at least say hi to them or something.
Well, you are famous to a lot of people.
well,
You got over 1 million people.
Yeah, but I'm never ever going to be that high up to where I
Right.
think I'm not going to, because them people were there. What made you, put you there, and that's
Exactly.
what I think about a lot of these celebrities that, like John Cena,
He's great.
oh, awesome man, awesome guy, and they take the time out of their day and, help other people, and if not saying I'd ever get like that, but I just don't want I don't want to. I want to be humble as possible and not ever be like that. Like I'm too big for anybody.
That's great.
So if somebody does write me, or if they write you here on the comments, I'm going to look at them and I'll make sure I write them back.
Awesome.
And
So do you have a favorite video you filmed so far? I know you kind of spoke on a lot of the tricks that you've done.
Yeah. Really, probably the head chopper thing that I was talking about earlier, where I'm really pranking everybody. And I also did a Lincoln Rings thing. Same concept. I don't know if you ever seen the Lincoln Rings.
Yeah.
But they you show them that they're solid. You
and
link
they
them
together.
Yeah. So I supposedly show you the secret to them, and it just may not blew up too like crazy because I guess I can sell myself, I guess, So, I'm acting real serious and doing it, and then I show them how it's done, and everybody's like, a lot of people believed it, but then a lot of people say, oh, that's not how it's done, and then a lot of people were also going to tell you how it's done. So if you if you want to know how it's done, all you got to do is read the comments, but it's in there. But you can find anything anymore, That's why, if I do a trick, I don't like to tell you what the name of it is, and because then you'll go back and look at it, right?
Yep.
I also do. Let's see, I do that a lot. But when I'm performing, if I'm doing a show, I really like to do something that Houdini did called a needle swallow.
Okay.
Where you swallow 20 needles, then you swallow the thread, and then you bring everything out, and all the needles are threaded.
I still haven't figured those videos out either.
It's good. It's dangerous.
Or the swords.
Oh yeah, and the swords. Yeah.
Can you do the sword also?
No, I got a fake sword I can do.
Okay.
But again, everybody thinks it's real, But then at the end, I show you and stuff. But and also I do a straitjacket routine, which is really funny because I get somebody up there and they tie me up, and I'm just doing a lot of rolling around on the ground and stuff like that. But that's something I'll do if I'm doing a casino or a bigger festival event or a church event or something like that. I have stepped back a little bit from performing that kind of stuff, because of my time. And my time's valuable with my family and stuff, So of course I don't do birthday parties anymore. It's just more bigger functions, I would say. Don't want to be conceited, but bigger money. Okay,
Right, right.
If I'm going to do a birthday
have to
party,
value your
yeah,
time.
but I'll do a birthday party for a friend or something. But people just don't realize I'm doing a party at 2:00 on a Saturday. Well, they don't see me setting everything up at home, then driving there, doing the party, breaking everything down, bringing it back home, just like a band.
Right.
The band there is playing from 10 to 2. But they're there at 6:00 in the evening, and they don't get home till probably 5, and they get paid for 4 hours.
Right.
It don't make sense,
Yeah.
So my like I said, my time's valuable, and I just want to spend it with my family. A lot of times though, I'm able to take one of my boys with me. I got almost 16-year-old too. We used to perform a lot together, but now he's too old. He wants to chase the girls, and so, but he'll do videos with us now. We're starting to get him into it too. So.
We just had your other son on the podcast, the very first podcast, Couch
Yeah.
Conversations, Brad Smith.
Yeah.
So speaking of your family, what is it like? You get to film with both of your sons on TikTok, on Facebook, YouTube.
It's
How's
great.
It been?
I love it. It's a dream come true. A lot of fathers, they're out playing ball or playing basketball. I was never a sports guy. I can never do any of that stuff. So this is like me going out playing with them. Hey, I'm doing something I love to do. We're making people laugh, on video, and it's just a lot of fun. Sometimes we'll have a day planned on where we're just going to film, and sometimes we don't even have any ideas. But then we just get down there and everything just flows, and we knock out 6-7 videos in a few hours,
That's the way to do it,
Yeah.
man. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
So obviously I know you do a little more than just magic videos. Like you say, you kind of incorporate pranks and things like that.
Right.
But do you have a favorite magician? Maybe you looked up to when you were a
I looked
kid?
up to David Copperfield a lot,
Okay.
because he was the biggest guy coming out on TV, doing all these illusions and stuff. And then he would do a little bit of close-up magic, with the camera and stuff, like the rubber band tricks and stuff like that. But then David Blaine came out, and just, man, that really blew up because he took the cameras out into the streets and showing close up to where, just millions of people could see it, So even though David Copperfield was, on stage, had a camera and stuff, but he took everything out to the streets, and he wasn't just concentrating on the magic. He concentrated on your reactions, people taking off, running from him, and I've had people run from me before.
Wow.
It's funny, they think you're some powerful guy or something, but he's really set the next level. And honestly, I mean, he set the level, I think, to all these social magic videos, because that's what you see. You see a lot of hands-on stuff, and you are starting to catch reactions of on some of these videos, and that's what I like to catch too. Is if I'm up on stage, I always turn the volunteer around because I want everybody out there. I want the parents of this kid or the wife that's out there watching her husband. I want them to see what I see. I want them to see their jaw dropping and just in an amazement, So I've learned to do that, because it's not about me. It's about who I bring up on stage,
Right.
It's about that, When I was starting out, I remember one of my first, besides the birthday party, I did the YMCA, and I had like 40 minutes, right? So I was thinking, man, how many tricks can I squeeze in 40 minutes? And I had a list. It was probably about 35 tricks. I was just trying to throw in there really quick in 40 minutes. Now, 40 minutes nowadays, I'd probably do 2 or 3 tricks,
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit. It just all depends on the audience. But that really changed me on knowing that it's not about me. It's about whoever's up on stage with me, having fun with them, amazing them,
Yeah,
So,
that's great entertainment. I
Yeah.
love it. So is this full-time for you, or is there anything next for you going forward?
I wouldn't say it's full time. It's probably about 80% time, I guess. I'd love for it to be more than that, but right now, with a family, supporting a family at home and stuff, I gotta make sure money's coming in.
So you're still doing your own thing. You're doing magic performances, and you're doing all these videos.
Right? Yeah.
Wow, it's a lot.
So 3 different things. It's a lot. So
That's
as soon as I hit the bed, though, I'm out. Though I don't lay there and just watch TV. I like making TV. So as soon as I hit the bed, man, I'm out. So I'll come home from work and then go downstairs. Like last night, I went downstairs, filmed for about an hour and a half. I always like to be ahead. I always like to have a bunch of videos ready to go. We're getting ready to go out of town next week, so I want to have everything ready to go. That way, I can still post while I'm on vacation.
You guys are traveling a lot.
Yeah.
What's kind of the coolest places or places you enjoy the most going to?
Well, like he said in the other podcast, was going like to Cancun, Dominican Republic, and stuff like that. I do like going out of the country a lot. We haven't been out of the country though since COVID hit, but we did just renew our passports, so we are looking for somewhere for this summer. But I don't know. I really like Florida a lot, and I do like California. We went to Texas for that Clamor Live. It was a creator event. We went there last summer, or no, was it the summer before? It might have been the summer before. And then I don't know. I do like to travel. I like to go where it's warm though.
Yeah,
the older I get, man, the colder it gets.
I love the beach.
Oh, I love it.
I've never been on a cruise. I want to go so bad. Have you been on one?
Yeah, we went on a cruise. Actually, my 16-year-old, he had lymphoma back when he was 11, so he got to make a wish with Make-A-Wish, and which he's fine now and everything. But it was on a Disney cruise, and man, they treated us. It was awesome.
Is that cancer-free kids?
No, it's a Make-A-Wish. What they do is they actually, if a child is sick, becoming well, what they do is they ask the kid where he wants to go, and they make it happen. So it's a lot of donations that come in, and he wanted to go on a cruise, so he made it happen.
That was cool.
Or they made it happen.
And now he's doing great.
Right, doing great. Yeah, and I'm doing an interview with him next week while we're on vacation, just letting them know how good we're doing and
that's awesome.
Everything. But yeah, that cruise is very awesome too. But I don't know if I'd want to go on a cruise until maybe a few more years.
Yeah.
With everything,
I think my niece, she actually gets a wish like that.
Does she really?
'Cause she has cystic fibrosis.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
yeah.
but she's doing great. She's got so much energy.
Yeah.
She's crazy, man.
Well,
She
it
drives
was
me
great.
crazy.
Yeah, because it was great, and that's what they wanted to do. They knew he was well and everything, but they wanted to just they known what we went through, so they wanted us to give us a break and everything. But it's a great organization. Yeah,
Man, I'm glad you guys got through that. That's awesome.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, Jason.
All
Are you
right.
ready for a few questions of Would You Rather?
I'm ready.
All right. Would you rather be the smartest person in the world or be the wealthiest person in the world?
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
You know what I would say? How do you define wealth? Is it through joy and happiness, or is it through
Money.
financial? Yeah.
But if you're smart, you can find a way to get. I'm going to go with the smartest person.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that
one.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather be able to taste any food by looking at it or be able to feel anything by looking at it?
Probably taste anything by looking at it, as long as it don't go to my hips.
I like that.
Yeah.
I lost my taste back in September, so it's been months now.
Oh, did you
and
really?
I kind of like halfway got it back.
Yeah.
But man,
Do you feel things taste the same, or?
yeah, it's kind of like what when you like hold your nose and you eat something, you can only taste a little bit of it. It's kind of like that sometimes.
Huh.
And I can't smell fully,
Yeah.
so I have no idea what my house smells like when I
It
come
does
in
smell
here.
good. I like it, though. It does smell nice and clean.
All right, let's do a couple more. Would you rather?
Okay.
Would you rather lick the bottom of a worn shoe or eat from a stranger's feet?
Oh, lick the bottom of a shoe for sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know. It would take me a while to figure out what I would do there. Would you rather be able to bring 3 dead people you loved back to life or be guaranteed an extra 20 years on all of your current family members' lives? That's kind of an
Man, that
interesting
is.
one.
That's, yeah. I'm going to say add an extra 20 years because everybody I know that's passed is probably in a better place.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that answer. Would you rather, last one here.
Okay.
Would you rather be a magician in Las Vegas, performing in front of all those people that come out there to spend all their money in Las Vegas, or would you rather have as much money as David Copperfield?
Ooh, that's a hard one. He's got a lot of money. You know what? I'd like to have the money. And then I could go out there and perform anytime I wanted.
There you go. Well, you got to be careful. Vegas will take a lot of your money.
No, I'll keep it in my pocket.
Awesome. I appreciate you coming on, Jason.
Oh, man, thanks for having
We're going
me.
to film some TikTok videos together, of
Let's
course,
do
for my other page, Couch Collectibles, and your page, Jason the Great 777, and your son's page, Brad.Smith. So everyone follow Jason the Great 777. Appreciate you coming, man.
All right. Thanks. Thanks, buddy.